Hello, everybody. This afternoon, I'm speaking to Joanne. Joanne, how you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, so I've been dealing a lot with the unsuitable goods issue, and often when Amazon does these sweeps, which is good, which we're not disagreeing with, but very good actors such as yourself, by mistake, get caught up, and I don't think Amazon benefits or buyers or sellers benefit when this happens. And I do these videos because Amazon and others can see the context of how they're enforcing. I mean, they see the full picture quite often. They'll reinstate, and then they'll also fix the process. So it's a win-win for everyone. So you were accused of selling stolen goods. Now your business model pretty much refutes that. So tell us a little bit why you think this is unfair.
Absolutely. We've been running the store for almost 2 years. And back in May, we got a Section 3 suspension, just plain Section 3, did not identify anything. We went through the Seller Central, we called in, made several appeals, finally did a video verification for ID. And we submitted every document and invoice that we had for the products that we were selling. And after the ID, they asked for one particular invoice for a product that we had sold last year, October, November time. And it was a product that we didn't reorder, not because it didn't sell, just because our private label and wholesale exclusive brand products were more profitable, right? So we submitted that and have been appealing and appealing and appealing since then, with nothing in return from Amazon, with the exception of we need more information. I mean, literally, we have given them every piece of documentation that we have. And then today, I was notified that there was a charge for $777.09. And I looked on the account and it was for storage fees. So Amazon, when they Section 3'd our account back in May, have held the inventory, would not allow us to remove it, and have held the funds that have not been dispersed. It's about between $50,000 and $65,000 worth of inventory, and another $30,000 in undispersed funds. And then this is the second time that they've charged me for storage fees on product that they won't allow me to remove. And this product is not any part of the product that they asked the invoice for, or that we're assuming are the unsuitable goods. And those one-time buy of unsuitable goods is less than 1% of our overall business, by far less than 1%. But yet they're holding onto our stuff and then charging. I mean, that's double jeopardy. That's so not fair in accordance with any business practice that you have.
Right now, how is the communication with Amazon? Do you think if you would speak to one of the decision makers for like 5 or 10 minutes, do you think you could convince them to reinstate your account?
Absolutely. I mean, they have every stitch of documentation, and there's no reason. I mean, we do our due diligence in our buyers. We do our due diligence on who we buy from, whether distributors, manufacturers, the products that we make. Health account is perfect, no issues, customer service. You know, I was born and raised in the customer service industry in my parents' restaurants. And so I'm very familiar what good service means, and I appreciate it when I get it. And that's what we've delivered, but without any kind of real communication from Amazon, except to say, we don't have enough information. Like, what are you missing that you feel they're responsible for? And like you said, I'm not suggesting to sell unsuitable goods or that it's right. It's not, period. End of story. So if that product that they asked us for is involved in it, okay, everybody makes mistakes. Then take the proceeds of that product and disperse everything else. But to continue holding everything and then charge you for storage fees, that's not right. That's not fair.
Right. In this situation, I think you're caught up in the sweep, and Amazon normally eventually filters out the good people, and it hasn't happened yet, unfortunately.
Right.
One last thing. I mean, I've been selling online for 25 years. You've been selling for many years. My feeling is that Amazon, they enforce based on evidence without allowing the other side to respond on the seemingly incriminating evidence. And that's why it happens. I mean, do you think that's why it happens? Like, what's your take of why this happens?
I do feel that there's, and I know I've seen the bad actors that are out there, and they're in every industry. It's not just online, it's not just in commerce, whatever. I don't care if it's real estate, whatever industry it is, there's bad actors. I get that. But then penalizing across the board, everybody, without realizing or taking into context each individual, because we're all sellers and Amazon still thrives because of us sellers. So then take us just as seriously as that. We're all in accordance and want to be that customer service. We want to make sure customers get the right and good products that benefit, right? But you have to take that same care and consideration on the seller side too. And I think
Right.
that's the piece that they're missing. They're just, like you said, making these broad sweeps, which may or may not have taken care of the bad actors, but it's hurting so many good people that are out there.
Right. And I mean, your case to me, it seems like a no-brainer because, I mean, another thing is even on the 1% or the 0.5% or less, there wasn't really any due process, right?
No, and certainly not intentional whatsoever. No, in fact, they've never actually come out and said that. These are the surmisings that we've kind of come up with over appeal after appeal after appeal, and
Right.
even asking for internal investigations on our account, and still getting, a null response or not enough, information. Like, I really don't understand that, next to giving them my birth certificate, what else are you looking for that we haven't provided?
Right. I mean, my recommendation is always that when it gets to this point, is one of the decision makers should actually call up and say, "Yo, what's going on?"
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, when you own a business, you're ultimately responsible, even if you have other people that are working for you.
Yeah.
So you have to take that responsibility seriously and open your eyes to it. And I pray that this gets some sort of awareness, because I don't feel that we're the only ones. I know you weren't surprised, when I had reached out to you about it, and it's sad because it should be a surprising situation.
Right. And you come across as extremely convincing, and I hope Amazon sees this and reinstates you right away, and some of the others as well. Not everyone, but it should be a case by case.
Right.
There should be some kind of okay. So thank you so much, and I appreciate you coming on. Thank you.
Thank you for your time too.
Okay.